what I want to talk about is, in this country, the Declaration says you have the right to pursue happiness, as long as you're not breaking any laws or it's legal. Now, what that means is that you have the right to be what you want to be. Why would you teach somebody else's kid that they can be anything they want to be in this country as long as it falls within your guidelines? What kind of teacher teaches a kid something like that? For example, one day I was doing an art show at the mall, and a class showed up. The teacher had about between 16 and 20 students. These were all second grade students. They all came in to the mall, and I was in the center of the food court, and I had everything set up, and I had tables set up, and I was doing paintings, real fast paintings, whatever anybody wanted. They could just walk up. I wasn't charging anything. It was just an exhibit, just a show. And so this is chili pepper. That's what this is. Chili pepper. You don't want to sniff that. Now, these kids all came up to the tables and asked me. The teacher brought them to the table, and the teacher said, "Now, why don't you get him to paint a doctor I painted a scuba diver." One of the kids, and then these little second graders started hollering, "Can you do Lil Wayne? Lil Wayne? Lil Wayne?" By that time, the teacher said, "Come on." And like little ducklings, all the little second graders lined up in a row and followed that teacher, and she took those kids away from my exhibit, all except for 3 kids. 3 little boys stayed back, and they were still leaned over the table. "Can you do Lil Wayne, Lil Wayne?" Then I heard the teacher say, "Wait," and I looked over there, and she was standing there staring at these 3 little kids. The rest of them was all lined up. About that time, one of the kids looked over at her and tapped the other one, and 2 of them took off, but there was still that 1 kid left. One little boy was still looking at me. "Can you do Lil Wayne?" And I can't just pop these portraits out in seconds. I knew I wasn't going to be able to do the portrait for the boy. Everybody else was standing in line holding their little portraits, except for him. I didn't know what to tell the boy. I kind of looked at the teacher, and I looked at him, and then she said something about, "In a minute, somebody's going to see the real me." About that time, he took off and lined up with the rest of them, and then they left. That wind just messed everything up, I tell you. I have to fix this here. It's no big deal. Either that kid knows what he wants to be or does not want to be when he grows up, or he doesn't. Now, if he does, if he has shown some interest or said himself, "This is what I like, this is what I'm interested in, and this is what I want to be," then you should take that kid's word for it. That's what that kid wants to be when he grows up. Now, if he wants to be a rapper, that kid has a right to be a rapper. If you don't like rap, then your feelings are understandable. But to hate on a kid because he wants to be a rapper when he grows up, that behavior is unacceptable. The kid wants to be a rapper, let that kid be a rapper. Now, come on over here. Yeah, you can come over here too. Just come on and look over here.